Hi, everybody. This is Saad for the Sad Truth. In my 2011 trade book, The Consuming Instinct, I have a chapter which I titled The Marketing Hope by Selling Lies, in which I discuss how various peddlers of hope are uniquely successful in targeting us because they provide us with, quote, solutions and prescriptions to some of our most fundamental Darwinian-based insecurities. Religion is undoubtedly the most potent of such peddlers because it provides us with a prescription to attain eternal bliss. But of course, medical quacks also promise us all sorts of solutions to our health ailments. Self help gurus promise us courses of action that will lead to our being better lovers, better parents, make more money, become more popular. So, all of our most fundamental Darwinian pursuits can somehow be optimized if only we listen to the particular prescription offered by some peddler of hope. And so, with that background in mind, I'd like to discuss today a personal uh, anecdote from my childhood growing up in Lebanon that speaks to uh, the human capacity to be duped by these types of peddlers of hope. And so in Lebanon, there's this tradition whereby if you flip the Turkish coffee mug uh, upside down so that the residue now leaks on the walls of the cup, there is a fortune teller, if you'd like, who specializes in reading these stains because these stains have your future written on them. And so, if you want to know whether you're going to have a baby soon, if you're going to know whether you're going to find love soon, or you're going to get a better job soon, it's all written right there in those coffee stains. And so, as is true of many Middle Eastern families, there's usually one crazy aunt who specializes in reading the future. By the way, this ritual in English officially is known as tasseography. In Arabic, the person who does that usually is oftentimes it's a woman. She's known as a bassara. In our case, it was one of my paternal aunts who would come over to our house, and when she would come over, it was an opportunity for everybody to marvel at this pope-like individual who was coming over to reveal all of the great mysteries that await us in our future. Even as a young child, I guess I was already endowed with reason and with the capacity for the scientific method. I thought there was something very fishy going on. So I would sit there quietly and listen as my paternal aunt would proclaim the following types of predictions. I see happiness in the near future for you. Holy moly, that's a very good prediction. So let's see how that particular prediction can be uh, could come to fruition. If I have sex tonight with my wife, there'll be happiness in my future. If my favorite soccer team wins, there'll be happiness in my future. If I am constipated and I have a good bowel movement tomorrow, there'll be happiness. So there's an infinite number of ways by which her breathtaking prediction could come to fruition. Uh, and so not only is there no specificity in terms of the content of the prediction, but even the time is pretty unrestrained. It's at some point in your future. So she didn't say you'll be moving to Atlanta in 2 weeks' time and you'll be making 17% greater salary. Specificity is the enemy of the fortune teller. And of course, my family would marvel at her uncanny supernatural ability because, of course, the next day they would have some sort of happiness that is bestowed upon their lives. And they'd say, my goodness, how does she do it? She must be magic. Well, I mean, what is the point of my story to simply make fun of this ritual and how some of my family members were duped by it? No, I think it speaks to a reality that I started today's clip with, which is we have a desperate desire to hope, and the unpredictability of life is very scary to a animal that has as large a prefrontal cortex as we do. And so one of the ways that we can assuage the fear associated with future uncertain events is to have some control over that unpredictability. And the way that we've found ways to handle those threats is by creating rituals and superstitions that somehow give us the illusion that we are in control. And so this is exactly how tarot card readers and all the other quacks are able to make a pretty hefty sum of money, basically by taking advantage of gullible people. That's consumer behavior for you, meeting at the nexus of irrationality. It's the sad truth, people, but it's the truth. Talk to you soon. Ciao.